So, dear children, I hope all of you are fine. Okay, so let's begin today's class. Um, if you can remember, last video, in the very last video, we have learned about October Revolution. Okay, and we have read that what was October Revolution and how did it start, and we also read about that how monarchy system ended in Russia. So today, basically, we are going to start the class from here that we will read that what were the changes took place after the October Revolution in Russia. That is the thing we are going to read today. That what were the changes that took place in Russia after the October Revolution. So let's begin. You can find there is a screen on your mobile. Like what happened? The first change that had taken place, that is that most of the industries and banks in Russia, those were made, these were nationalized now. Okay, means all the people could take advantage of this. That is the first change. Second changes that had taken place, it was that now land was declared social property and peasants were allowed to seize the land of the nobility. Means as the Bolshevik party, they were always against the private property. Okay, they were always against the idea of private ownership of the property. So they have made these changes. They announced that all the social property now belong to the all the peasants also. Okay, it was no more taken control by a particular group, and the peasants are also got the right for what, to seize the land of the nobles. That was the second change that had taken place. Thirdly, what happened? Use of old aristocratic title was totally banned. There is no title were given to the aristocratic people, which was earlier there in Russia. Fourthly, a new dress code was designed for Russian army and officials. Not only that, for your information, I am telling you, in the year 1918, there was one competition organized in Russia, that was basically one clothing competition was organized in which Soviet hat was chosen. Okay, because of that competition only this Soviet hat was chosen, and the Soviet hat, it was basically named as Vodenovka. Okay, Vodenovka, that was a Soviet cap which was actually selected after that competition. Last change that had taken place, that the Bolshevik party, which was already there, it was renamed, it was changed, and it was renamed as what, the Russian Communist Party. Okay, so these were some of the changes that had taken place during what, after the October Revolution. Okay, now what happened in the month of November 1917? What happened? The Bolshevik party conducted election for what? They had conducted election to elect the Constituent Assembly. Okay, the Bolshevik party had conducted this election to elect what? Constituent Assembly. But very unfortunately, what happened? Here in this election, the Bolshevik party did not get the majority in the election. Okay, they didn't get this majority. So because of this, what happened? Because as they did not get the majority in the election, so because of this, what happened? The assembly, the Constituent Assembly, rejected the ideas of Bolshevik in the month of January in this year 1918. So as the Bolshevik party didn't get the majority in the election, so the assembly decided to reject the ideas of Bolsheviks, whatever they decided. So as a result, what happened? The leader, Vladimir Lenin, what he has done? He had suspended the assembly, because the assembly rejected their ideas. So he had suspended the assembly. But one thing he understood very well, that at that moment the All Russian Congress of Soviets, All Russian Congress of Soviets, they were, it was a more democratic body than the Constituent Assembly. Okay, so he had understood it very well. So somehow one thing you can find that gradually Bolshevik party started to lose their hold over Russian Empire. Gradually they started to lose that authority. So to cope up with this, okay, to solve these kind of issues what they are facing, in the year 1918, in the month of March, Vladimir Lenin made some agreement with Germany. Okay, not only that, okay, so and when he made some agreement with Germany, there was only one party left in Russia, that was Bolshevik party, okay, which had the permission to take part in the election of All Russian Congress of Soviets. Clear? So at this moment, what happened? Bolshevik party, its official, and Vladimir Lenin, they were desperate to keep the strong hold over Russian Empire. So what they have done? They have appointed some secret police officers in the society so that they can find out whoever anyone is planning against the Bolshevik party, or they will come to know whoever is opposing the ideas of Bolsheviks. Okay, and the moment they will come to know, they made the rule that whoever will oppose the ideas of Bolshevik party, they will be severely punished. Clear? They also started to control the trade unions in Russia. Clear? And in the beginning, what happened? The artists and the writers, they also thought that maybe the ideas of Bolshevik party was really good, but later on they came to know that it was not like that, because Vladimir Lenin, he followed the censorship rule. It was what, like, where the artists and writers, they were supposed to take permission from the government to publish anything. So later on, these artists and writers, they also understood that the motto of the Bolshevik was not in their favor. So till now, whatever I have said, whatever you have learned, all these happened after the October Revolution. Clear? So now we are going to start the next topic, that is the civil war in Russia. Now, so far, one thing you have understood, that Bolshevik party started to lose their hold over Russian Empire very gradually. So we are going to learn about the civil war. You know, the Russian Empire was basically controlled by socialist revolutionaries and pro-terrorist, okay, pro-tsarist and Soviet socialist revolutionaries. The Russian Empire was basically controlled by these two group of people. One was socialist revolutionaries and pro-tsarist. Clear? Now what happened? When the Bolshevik party took the decision to redistribute the land, at that time, what happened? The Russian army got divided into two sections. Okay? As it got divided into two sections, so some of the peasants in Russia and some of the soldiers supported the decision of Bolshevik party to redistribute the land, but the non-Bolshevik socialists, or whoever were against the ideas of Bolshevik, so the non-Bolshevik socialists, the liberals, and the people who believed in the monarchy system, they strongly opposed the idea of redistributing the land, and they were supported by the French, the British, the American, and the Japanese army. Whoever were supported, who were against the ideas of Bolshevik parties. Clear? Now what happened? All these together, the non-Bolshevik socialists, the liberals, people who believed in monarchy system, the British, the French, the American, and the Japanese army, together all of these, they declared one war against whom? Against the Bolshevik. And this war later on came to be known as what? The Civil War. Clear? Now when this civil war started, obviously a war had some effect after this on the society or on the country. So as some of the adverse effect of civil war, what happened in Russia? There was famine and looting of wealth in Russia. These were the two adverse effects the civil war had. One was famine, means starvation or shortage of food, and looting of wealth. And after some time, what happened? The Tsarist, who also used to take control the Russian Empire, they took some strict action against the peasants or against the farmers, and especially against those farmers who seized the lands of the noble, because this right was given by the Bolshevik that farmers could seize the land of the nobles. I have already told you. Clear? So these Tsarists, they took strict action against these kind of peasants. So by seeing this, what happened? When they took some strict action against the farmers, by saying this, again what happened? The Bolsheviks started to gain their popularity, and in the year 1920, again the Bolshevik party started to take control over Russian Empire. Okay? And behind this win of Bolshevik party, there had a great role of whom? Of the non-Russian nationalists. These non-Russian nationalists who indirectly supported the ideas of Bolshevik, they had a great role behind the win of Bolshevik party again in the year 1920. But very soon what happened? The Bolshevik party, the members of the Bolshevik party, they beaten up some of the local nationalists, very badly. So when they started to beat up these local nationalists, for a while what happened? These people in Russia, they were really confused that what this Bolshevik party want actually. For instance, they are really confused. Now, already the members of Bolshevik party, they have beaten up some of the local nationalists. So as a result, very soon, the Bolshevik party members understood one thing, that they have done something wrong. Yes or no? They have beaten up some of the local nationalists. So to solve this, to rectify this mistake, they are supposed to do something. So what they have done? Now the Bolshevik formed something called as Soviet Union. The Bolshevik formed what? Soviet Union, which we know as what? USSR. Clear? So, and here the local nationalists who were beaten up by the Bolsheviks, now they are given the liberty to join the Bolshevik, join this USSR or Soviet Union. So for today, you listen to this carefully, try to understand. But one thing, if you had seen the last video carefully, then only you can understand this. So for today, you read this much, try to understand, and if you have any doubt, just let me know. Okay.